morning, good morning, good morning. Happy weekend. It's Saturday. Let's come in and say hello to each other. Have a morning full of love, full of joy. Come on in. Find somebody to bring in with you. And let's just have this morning be a happy one, a joyful one. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Chimes are singing to us already this morning. They're happy. I'm happy. Are you happy? Come in and get happy. What's that song? Come on, get happy. And we can. It's a choice we make every morning when we get up. We choose. Am I going to be happy today? Am I going to be joyful? Am I going to put a smile on my face? Or am I going to be grumpy me? I choose to be a happy me today. Good morning, Brandy. Thank you for sharing it out, darling. So, it's the weekend. Time for some happy, joy, right? Good morning, Annie 7. Good morning, Deirdre. Yes, I'm the happy. We got a happy Deirdre in the house. I love it when that happens. All right, so let's go ahead and go into our heart. As the chimes continue to play, breathe in. Breathe in as deep as you can breathe into those lungs. Brandy's happy. We got a happy, joyful group today. So breathe in peace. Breathe in love. Breathe in laughter and joy. Then release everything else. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. The chimes say, come on, get happy. And let go of anything that doesn't look like happy and peace. And then we say those affirmations. Day 159 of saying affirmations together. I am enough. Feel it. I am worthy. I am a spark of the divine. Miracles happen to me every day. Opportunities show up everywhere. I'm healthy. I'm joyful. I'm at peace. And now pull that love into your heart along with somebody else that you want to give a big heart hug to. Who are you hugging today? Isn't it beautiful to be able to wake up in that state of mind to say, I have a clean slate. I can be, do, say anything that my heart desires today. I can put that smile on my face because Spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. And then just breathe it out into the world. Shine your light wherever you can shine it, even if it's to your own reflection. As you look in the mirror, that's really important to say, hey, you, love you. You are amazing. You are powerful. You are kind. And I am happy. So yay to happiness this morning. And I love myself. Thank you, Brandy, that you add that in there every day. And you heart hugged Auntie Jean. I'm so happy that she made it out of that hospital last night. When I got that word, I was just rejoicing, and I had to share it with all of you that, yes, our Auntie Jean improved enough that they let her go. So thank you for that. Good morning, Sally Francis. You wrote a book of affirmations. I love that. I write them every day and speak them out loud every day. It's so important. And Deirdre, you love that Auntie Jean is home. Yes, I'm sure her hubby is very relieved as well. Because, yeah, I know Ron, and he was very concerned about our Auntie Jean. Kathy Hand, good morning. And Brandy's calling in our Sally and Tony. Let's get them in here. And our Blue Jean. I've already been out with my horse today. Went out to see Chuckles, and yeah, he gave me a hard time again. Yeah, I think we've got this understanding now. He's going to be stubborn, and I'm going to be stubborn, and somebody's going to win. Hopefully me. I did get him out into the field, so that's a win, right? All right, so what's going on? What are y'all doing? Oh my gosh! Good morning, Auntie Jean. Oh, you just made a bunch of peas really happy. I hope you know that. Thank you for showing up with us this morning on the morning show. Auntie Jean, we have been praying and lifting and calling you right in here to us in our hearts. So I'm glad you showed up this morning, and we're all giving you a bunch of love. Sally, you need a reminder. Been medically gaslit. I wrote another book called Remember Who You Truly Are. Awesome, Sally. I love that you're a writer. I'm also an author and love writing myself. Auntie Jean, you are getting so much love. Now we need the other Jean, so we'll have our pair of Jeans in here this morning. And I'm sure Blue will be so excited to know that our Auntie Jean is here with us. So somebody reach out to her, please, and tell her to get her butt in here in a loving way, of course. And Kathy, your Colin is there with you this weekend. Awesome. Yeah, it was very foggy out there last night. I let the dogs out, and I could barely see the horses out in the field. I took a sweet picture yesterday of Chuck. He had gone underneath a little willow tree that's way at the back 40, all the way back at the end of the field. And you could barely see him in all the willow branches that were hanging down. It was such a sweet picture. So I'll post that for everyone later. The antics of Chuck, who I now call Chuckles because he makes me laugh every day. If he's being stubborn, if he's being cute. And I did use a cute picture of him when I did the blog last night, which I'll read to you in just a minute. Welcome into our Hope Wellington Marshall. And Hope, what's going on with you? Let me see. Yes, our great Auntie Jean is here, so you had to come in and see her. I'm so glad you're here, Hope, so you can see our Auntie Jean. And Jean says, it's my joy and blessing to hug my family. Thank you for all the love and the prayers. Absolutely. Darlene, good morning. And Kathy says, yay for our sweet Jean Lorio. And Colin will be so happy to hear that you're doing better. I need to scoot a little closer. My arms are short, so it's hard to reach the mouse. Annie 7 says, Jean Lorio is picturing us on my porch sitting in the sunlight like we did as I prayed for you and sent my energy. I will continue to do so. Oh, yes. We're not going to release her from our prayers. Auntie Jean, you're in our hearts big time. I hope you know that. And everyone's just so happy that you're doing better. You've got some improvement going on, and you're able to get up and wake up and be with us, and that hasn't happened in a little while. All right, so who wants story time? Who are we missing? We're missing Andrea. Andrea so loves the story time. So let's call in our Andrea and our Blue Jean, Linda Lemieux, Charlie. Who else are we missing? Erica. Yeah, quite a few people. Jim. Brookie. Call him in here, guys. All right. So story time was buckle up, Buttercup. I say that a lot these days. It's, oh boy, we're getting ready for Mr. Toad's wild ride, so buckle in. Oh, Sally, you're in the right place, darling. In here, so many miracles happen. This is the miracle place. So you found us and welcome in. We are Peas in a Pea Pod, so you're an official pea now because you came to the morning show. Kathy, my dad's name is Charles, but he was always known as Chuck, a very strong-willed, hard-working man. Yep, I think that is our Chuckles. His official name is Choctaw, and I love that. It sounds very indigenous, doesn't it? But I lovingly call him Chuckles because, like I said, he has a lot of shenanigans, and he makes me laugh. All right, so buckle up, Buttercup. The road of life can be tough at times. When the road gets bumpy and rough, you must buckle up and go for the ride. Every road in life is a teacher if you are willing to learn from it. In order to grow and prosper, you must take the ride. Just buckle up, put on your sunglasses, and enjoy the ride. That's a quote by Charles Hudson. All roads can be tough at times. We all know that sinking feeling when the path ahead gets bumpy and rough, full of unexpected twists, potholes, and detours. This most recent trip cross country was filled with road construction in every state. I could barely get a consistent pace before having to slow down and then return to a normal speed limit, only to slow down again. I felt like I was on a roller coaster. When we encounter these ups and downs in life, it can be tempting to want to pull over, park, and give up the journey altogether. But life isn't meant to be abandoned. It's meant to be lived, experienced, and embraced. Every road we travel holds a lesson, if we're willing to open our eyes and see it. Each sharp turn asks us to lean into trust. Each uphill climb strengthens our perseverance. And every long stretch of uncertainty prepares us for the beauty of what's waiting just around the bend. Sometimes the best thing we can do is buckle up, put on our spiritual sunglasses, and allow ourselves to enjoy the ride. Sunglasses remind us to look past the glare of fear and overwhelm so that we can see with clarity, hope, and even joy. When we learn to travel this way, even the rocky roads become teachers, showing us resilience, patience, and the art of surrender. The truth is that prosperity and growth do not come from avoiding the bumps. They come from learning how to navigate them with courage and faith. And when we look back, we see that every path, no matter how rugged, has carried us closer to who we were always meant to be. Dear angels, the road I'm on feels uncertain and difficult at times. How do I keep moving forward when the bumps feel too hard to bear? Dear ones, we whisper this truth into your heart. You are never riding alone. We ride beside you, above you, and within you, guiding each turn of the wheel. The bumps you feel are not punishments, they are awakenings. They remind you that you are alive, growing, and capable of more than you realize. Do not fear the rough patches, for they are temporary and will smooth out in time. Instead, see them as holy invitations to deepen your trust, to reach for our hands, and to discover the joy of surrendering into the flow of life. Every mile on your journey is precious, and every challenge is an opportunity to rise higher in love, strength, and wisdom. The angels whisper, "Buckle up, beloved one. Trust the road, for it knows the way. You're safe, guided, and destined for beauty beyond the bumps." So today, angels, I promise to stay buckled in to enjoy the journey. I was thinking about it after I wrote this message, and the angels replied with that wonderful response, as they always do. And I was thinking about how inconvenient it is to have that road construction going on. And I'm telling you guys, it was everywhere. I came across the country, and in every state that I went through, there was road construction. And I was thinking about that it is inconvenient, but just think of when it's done. Think of the blessing of having a smooth road, of having one that's stable and not full of potholes and rough edges. And isn't that the way we are? We go through those bumps. We go through the times when we are being reconstructed, and we're learning a huge lesson, walking through our fires, walking through a big challenge, and it seems so inconvenient. And there's been many times when I've said, oh boy, this is not good timing, right? Just like this weather that's happening here right now, where I'm at, there's a hurricane headed up the Atlantic, and it's going to pass right by where I'm at a very inconvenient time. And my prayer is for it to stay out there, don't come into land, because I'm going to Hawaii. And I don't want no hurricane messing with my trip to Hawaii. So, and plus I want people to be safe. I know the damage that hurricanes do because I've lived in them my whole life, pretty much, my entire adult life anyway. So I was just thinking how we think things are so inconvenient, and how we push it, right? We resist those lessons. We resist the bumps and all of the things that we go through when we have our challenges, just like our sweet Auntie Jean, going into the hospital. But it was a time of respite. It was a time when you got the necessary nutrients that your body needed, and the medicine that was needed to get you back into a good groove, and our sweet Auntie Jean being with us again. So I think the lesson is to not see those things that we go through, the challenges, the construction that's going on. Don't see it as inconvenient. See it as, oh boy, I can't wait to see the result. And I've never gone through a huge fire in my life, a huge challenge, where I had that type of attitude. When we have that attitude of, wow, I can't wait to see what this is going to look like. I can't wait to see what happens once I've gone through this challenge and I've been reconstructed. And then there's all that smooth sailing, that beautiful landscaping. So, yeah, and I can relate that now to so many things in my life. I have been going through this journey of finding just the right ingredients that I need, the right nutrients, the right supplements, the right diet. And I do use that word as I use it as the food I eat, not so much a plan of a way of eating. So what I'm putting in my body, everything that I put in my body, I bless it, first of all, before it goes in. and say thank you for nourishing me to the best and highest good. And then I just allow it to do its job. But there's many times when I'm taking a supplement or I'm eating something that maybe I'd rather have a hamburger, right? Maybe I'd rather have something that's not so good. But every time now, going forward, I can say thank you, because I know what's going to happen once that I'm reconstructed, once this is fully taking place. And when I get into a dress size, a jean size that's smaller than I was able to before, I just smile now and say, thank you that I'm listened. Thank you that I paid attention to the nutrition that I'm putting in me and to the correct supplements, the ones that are really going to make me thrive. So, uh, Ruth told me I should write a book about weight loss, and I'm going, not yet, not till I get where I want to be. But maybe that's part of it. Maybe part of it is sharing and helping others see that it's not something to be dreaded. It's something that you can look at with the attitude of, wow, I can't wait. I can't wait to see the change that's been happening on a regular basis now. So maybe that's a thing. I pulled up the manifestation book that I wrote months ago and never got into the ebook that I promised you all. So I'm going to work on that today and see if I can get it into your hands. It's a free ebook on manifesting, and it does have affirmations in it. It's got tools and tips and all kinds of goodies for you. And we had our smiley girl come in, Miss Andrea Gregg. Good morning to you. You missed story time, and it was a sweet one, so I hope you'll go read it. And Auntie Jean says, never lose sight of the light we follow on that road. That is what you do, Teri, and Spirit takes care of you. It certainly does. You know, even when I'm sitting still on a road and a semi comes and gives me a little bump in the rear, yeah, Spirit took care of me. Archangel Michael was right there. Neither Jean nor I were hurt in that incident. I'm so grateful, Jean. I would have felt so bad if we had had physical damage to us instead of to the vehicle. But Spirit's always there. And when I got out of the car after that incident happened, right here in Virginia, as a matter of fact, when I stepped out of the car, there was a beautiful white feather. I still have it in the car. It was just my sign that Michael had taken care of us, that there was no physical damage to either Jean or I. And yes, the Changes book is still a work in progress. There's been a lot of travel going on. When I travel across the country, you guys, it's a daunting adventure. And I get very little time to do anything other than get where I'm going. So, yeah, it will come. And thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. Bob has seen me in person, so he has seen that there's been some weight loss, and I'm very, very happy about that. And got lots more to go, but I'm getting there. All right, so angels in my pocket, and I don't see our blue, so little pocket's probably not listening to us today. But boy, we're getting to the end of this book. We don't have much left. Oh, I know, Annie, you're doing great, making better choices one moment at a time. And what I found is to be lenient with yourself. You know, don't be so strict. Know what you can have, know what's good for your body, but also know that, you know, if you want a couple of French fries, have the French fries. Life's too short. So don't deny yourself every pleasure in life. That's what I do. I'm like, yes, I'm very dedicated to living a good, nutritious life, putting in my body what it needs. But I also take those moments when, yeah, you can eat just one Lay's potato chip, and I'm proof of that. So, so yeah, be lenient. Don't be so strict with the have tos and the can't haves, and watch the transformation happen with ease and grace. All right, so we are on page, I believe, page 86. Yeah, I think we're on page 86. If I'm wrong, Kathy, correct me. Dear ones, to laugh deeply and fully is to sing out God's praises, as it is an expression of pure joy. It is because you appreciate the beauty inside of you that you are able to admire other works of art. Stay in that state of awe, dear ones, and allow yourself to be lifted up anew each time you open your eyes. No matter where you are physically, the magic does not come to you. It is you who brings the magic. I love this one so much. And, you know, Archangel Jophiel is our angel this month. She is the angel of beauty. And she has been showing up so big for me, really big time. I've seen so many things that she has brought my way. And yesterday it was a sweet little red cardinal. I had pulled over because I had to do a phone call. So I'm sitting in this parking lot, and there was a wooded area at the end of the parking lot. Well, this sweet little cardinal was so busy. I'm not sure what it was doing, but it was flitting around over there. And it was in the tree, this green tree, and it came out just enough so I could see that it was there. And I snapped that picture just at the right time. So that's, I'm sure, going to be one of the pictures I use for my blogs. That's what I do, is as I take the pictures, I put them up and use them when I do the angel message each night. All right, sometimes we just have to stand still and let you hit the brick wall as you make your choices. They're not going to jump in between us. If we make a choice to go down that path that's not for our best and highest good, that path that might not end so well, they're not going to jerk us back. I mean, sure, there are times when we call out for help as we're going down that path. We have that intuitive thought that this might not end well. And so we do put out a cry for help. And that's when they stop us from going on an airplane, or getting in a car, or getting on a road that might have led to a disastrous moment. But they're not going to just stop us in our tracks when we decide we're going to adventure and do something out of our scenario that we have chosen in this lifetime. Today is the day to do a random act of kindness for yourself. I love that. Those random acts of kindness are so fun. When I treat somebody behind me in line to a coffee, or maybe buy a meal and take it to a homeless person, the pleasure is mine. Sure, I see the smile of appreciation if I stick around, but the pleasure is all mine, and the blessing happens inside of me from doing that random act of kindness. Dear ones, the idea is not to race through your lifetime. Using the neutral or park gear will serve you well when you are trying to figure out directions. Yeah, it does. I can attest to that. And this morning, I wish that I had had a gear shifter with Chuck, because he was not listening to me, and he was having none of it. He had come inside, he got his meal, and he thought that he deserved more. So he kept holding out for more food. And I kept telling him, well, you got a grassy field right out there outside the barn door. So come on, mister, move it. And he was having none of it. And I'm thinking, geez, I don't know how to steer this vehicle. Help. And Auntie, or not Auntie Jean, but Blue Jean has taught me a lot. And Lori has taught me a lot that owns Comanche. But me and Chuckles, yeah, we got this thing going on. So, so it's a matter of the battle of the wheels right now with us. And Kathy says, I'm so glad you said that. It's okay to treat yourself every now and then. I can't remember which diet plan it is. It may be Weight Watchers, it may be something different, but they actually incorporate a cheat day into the plan for the week. So you don't feel so guilty when you have whatever it is that you know is not for your best and highest good, but you really, really want it. And what I have found is if you have that craving and you really want it, you're going to have it. And you're going to feel guilty about it unless you give yourself permission and say, moderation. I can have a bite of this. I can have a potato chip. I can have a French fry and not feel so bad that you're going backwards. That's what I used to think. I used to try to stick very strictly to diets. So if I did something off the diet plan, I thought I had wrecked the whole diet. And so there I went. It's like, okay, I'm done now. I wrecked it, right? So I can't continue. And that was my thinking. Seriously, I think I am going to write about this. Y'all are inspiring me this morning. Darlene, you've been doing Weight Watchers for 13 years and you still get weighed every week. Yeah, I did Weight Watchers years ago and I was up and down with it. Nothing really worked. What works for me now is moderation, knowing that awareness, that knowing of what's good for you and what's going to help your body is what's doing it for me. Paying attention to everything that I eat. And then, like I said, be a little lenient. If you really want to have that French fry, have the French fry. Life is too short to deny ourselves all the pleasures. So that's my philosophy. And Kuan Yin says, dream your dreams. Trust that the desires in your heart are placed there lovingly by the universe. You are meant to dream of what you dream. Thank you, Kuan Yin. Thank you, angels. And peace, it is our prayer time. And Annie says, like I treated myself to butter pecan ice cream last night. It was magically delicious. Yeah, I found some really good frozen yogurt and gelato. I'm staying away from dairy because that's not working real well with my body. So I found some alternates that are really good. And there's some oat milk ice cream that's really good, and it's non-dairy. All right, so Deirdre, thank you for our daily prayer. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back. And I have to sneeze, I think. Maybe not. Attention to human trafficking, world peace, support for all families living with addiction, prayers for our troops and the USA and any of our traveling P's at the moment. Thank you for that, Deirdre. And I know that Brandy adds in anyone dealing with addiction for themselves or their family members, their loved ones, and anyone dealing with dementia. Thank you. And if Sally and Tony were here, they would remind us to lift up those who are homeless, feeling alone, unloved, unseen, unheard, those who live in fear of another, and prayers for any of our troops that are deployed and away from family members right now. Okay, so any other prayers that you have? We have our Sally that came in and needs a miracle in her life. And Sally, if you're still with us, you are in the right place. This is the miracle place. We lift up each other every day in prayer. So let's get to that. And again, if you have anything to add to our prayer list, after the show, I always take your prayers and add them in. And our prayer list is quite long right now, but it's a beautiful prayer list. We've worked on it for over 4 years, I think. And just a reminder that in less than a month, I'll be celebrating 5 years on the road, taking you all along with me on the journey, coming to see some of you, visiting throughout the country. 5 years of the Peace on Earth tour. I did hear back from the Dalai Lama, and he is no longer taking private sittings, but I'm still holding out that I can see him, maybe get a glimpse of him while I'm there in India. And I did ask his assistant if he would share with the Dalai Lama our Peace on Earth tour and ask him to bless it and to lift it up in prayer, and he said that he would. So our Peace on Earth tour is being blessed by the Dalai Lama, and it feels good. It feels good to have that beautiful man that I look up to and I adore, to have him blessing what we are doing. I know, Hope, I really, really wanted to see him, but I'm not giving up. I think I'm going to see him, just not in a private audience. He is 90 years old, and so his people are protecting him and his energy, and I definitely understand that. I know the last time I saw him on video, he looked very fragile. So I will honor that, but I still think I'm going to get a glimpse of him while I'm there. I think Prachir might have something to do with that and help me to get an inside adventure where I can see him. But just know that he is blessing us and our purpose of bringing in more peace into our world. He's all about peace. So thank you. Thank you to the Dalai Lama for blessing our Peace on Earth tour. All right, so let's go into our hearts this morning. Just breathe in. Breathe in as deeply as you can into your lungs. And then bring that breath up through your belly. Let it raise up, 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 straightening up your body as you go. Let that breath come up, straightening your spine, bringing your shoulders back, being a little bit taller in your physical body. And let that breath come all the way out the top of your crown chakra. And then release and relax. As you breathe in again, remember your worth. You are worthy. You are enough. Stand up taller or sit up straighter. You are worthy. You deserve every good and wonderful thing that life brings your way. You are strong enough to endure the rocky roads of life. All of those challenges, all of those fires. You have the strength and the courage inside of you. You can persevere. You can make it through because you have a spark of the divine inside of you. That is your true being. Your true essence is on the inside. So as you breathe in again, Let's lift our frequency and our vibration up past the 3D, past the 4D, and going into the fifth dimensional energy where only love resides. And we bring all of our prayers along with us. If you have a prayer in there for yourself, feel that blessing right now. Feel the miracle coming through for you. In this energy, manifestation happens instantly. You're able to see, feel, touch, whatever it is that you call to you. Breathe that in. Breathe in the worthiness of receiving your miracle. Breathe in the worthiness of receiving love. And then let's raise up higher with this breath, higher and higher yet, as we go up, 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 and leave all of our requests, all of our burdens, all the things we're carrying. We leave them right there with the Creator, asking all of divinity to look on our requests. And thank you. Thank you. We trust, we believe that every prayer request is answered for the best and highest good of all. And we thank you and give all honor and all glory and all blessing to God our Creator. And amen. And so it is. Om Shanti. Om Peace. Now come back here and let's love on each other. Lots of love, lots of gratitude going out to each and every one of you on this amazingly beautiful day. And I'm going to call on our Leo to sing us out of here.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day.
Oh, Kathy, we most certainly do. And Colin, we love you so much. We're so proud of you.
We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa full of joy, a very day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the triple A.
Triple A. Thank you, Marietta, for teaching us the Triple A.
Morning Cuppa full of joy, a very day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the triple A. Morning Cuppa full of joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you,
I love you.
Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the truth is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win.
Oh, Auntie Jean, I so love having you back with your words of wisdom.
Morning Cuppa full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the triple A. Morning Cuppa full of joy.
Absolutely. Jean, we love you so much.
Thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy, every day. To start
Thank you, Leo. Leo, in the house.
with all the bees and the pod, the daily mantra is thank you,
I love you. Hey, y'all. Joy.
There really is no secret. We simply
Accept. Allow. Triple A, y'all.
Morning Cuppa full of joy, every day. To start the day on the high five, we call the triple A. Morning
Jean, I'm so glad you were with us today.
the daily mantra is thank you, I love you,
So glad you're feeling better.
joy every day. start the day on a high five, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you,
You.
namaste.
I love you.
Cup of joy, cup of full of joy. Give me cup of joy, 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 give me full of joy, give me cup 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 of joy.
All right, let's help Leo out. Woo! Thank you, Leo, for that wonderful song. And just a reminder, I'll be back. I won't be online, but I'll be back at 4 o'clock today on Zoom, the private Zoom for astral travel for anyone who wants to experience that with us as a group. We're going to try to find each other today in the astral realm. Come, let's do a scavenger hunt out in the astral realm today and look for anyone else that's floating around out there in an out-of-body experience as we do that sweet time together. We were supposed to do it last week, but Zoom didn't cooperate, so it is going to be this week for any of you that are interested. And I have the Zoom link if anyone needs it. And come join us. Come be with us. It's a fun time. It's not live streamed. It's private, so you get to just relax and do your thing. And then if you want to share your experience, we always have a time of sharing after. All right, we will see you later. I'll see you back here tomorrow afternoon for the afternoon.